couple of days later, it was back to work, ferrying the boss's broad and his dipshit of a brother out for the night so they could recover from their brush with mortality. Then again, what did I expect? These were the kind of people who went to nightclubs in helicopters. Fabiana had brought her sister along, presumably so she could show off just how rich and empty her life was. And boy, was she about to learn the meaning of rich and empty. This kind of place made me want to puke. I needed a real drink to deal with the electronic music and the robotic people. Thank God he had left. A minute more of his drivel and I would have had to put a bullet in him myself. It soon turned out I wasn't the only one. I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. I just hoped I could get to Fabiana and Giovanna in time. The doors had been chained shut. I didn't need my Portuguese for Beginners phrase book to work out what was going on. The guy making the noise was the boss. He was sending them around to cut me off from the other side. And sure enough, a few seconds later, I had some company on the dance floor.
Paolo's favorite bodyguard. How's it going, bro? What? Jesus, Max. Hey, I'm on my way.
No, stay in the chopper.
Son of a bitch!
Você tá morto, porra! Sai daí! Que vem dando inferno!
Bruno, mentira! Agora!
Porra, tá doendo pra caralho!
There was another delay I didn't need. This wasn't looking good. I'd almost lost the boss's wife once this week. Now I was giving them two for the price of one. Much as I like to indulge in self-reflection, this wasn't the time. It looked loud and expensive enough to be Fabiana's. Her fashion sense didn't leave a whole lot of room for imagination, let alone food. The girl sure knew how to draw the eye, and maybe that was the problem. But at least I was heading in the right direction.
Don't shoot, por favor. You an American? Sure. Yeah, I'm from Steele, North Dakota, just outside of Bismarck. Andrew Stepney. This is some place, huh? They told me it was a little fresh, but I wasn't expecting things to be quite like this.
No?
No, see, I've seen things. I was a cop for 25 years. I've seen men run over by combines. I've seen husbands who just ate their wives, but a gunfight in a disco.
You were a cop?
Yeah, just retired. Oh, what a life that was. And it gave me the money to raise a family. I got a girl at college in Wisconsin and a boy who's playing football for Minnesota State. You want to see their picture?
No, that's all right. Sounds nice. Listen, you stay in here. Don't be a hero.
Oh, I won't. I'm retired.
Happy, healthy ex-cop? Give me a break.
Chega! Que porra você tá fazendo? Como assim? Você tá com algum problema, cara?
Whatever the hell they were arguing about, it was time for me to add my 2 cents.
Estamos aqui por causa das meninas do branco. Brasileiros vão puxar mas não.
They were still alive, at least. This crew was starting to look a lot like friends of the gatecrashers at last week's party. These guys had some real issues with the Broncos. They were back to finish the job. I figured it was time to start killing them.
Atira nele, porra!
Você agora, porque fazer gato é melhor ir dando fora.
Correr até ali e dar comédia pra todo mundo! Vai! Ou eu ou você vai morrer, maluco! Vai! Caralho, eu tô cercado! Proteção! Eu te protejo! Vai! Alguém tira!
Em você. Você pode.
Você me acertou! Vem então!
Pra mim você é tostão. Tostão pra mim não tem troco. Pra comer, vai ou não vai, vai ou não vai, vai ou não vai. Vem, vem, vai ou não vai, vai ou não vai, vai ou não vai.
This wasn't the time to be second-guessing myself. I had to hurry or I'd lose them. If I was gonna lose the boss's wife and sister-in-law, I might as well do it medicated.
Elevador! Entra! Entra, caralho!
Cala a boca, sua vadia!
Tá ali! Cala a boca, sua puta!
They were headed for the helicopter pad. I had to get to the roof before Giovanna and Fabiana left on a one-way flight. I knew this was going to be a bad idea, but in the continued absence of any good ones, I decided to go with it. What a view. I guess my time in Sao Paulo wasn't quite the paid holiday in the sun I'd been promised. At least I was getting shot at by a middle-class psychopath. These guys weren't messing around. This place was like Baghdad with G-strings. A couple of more seconds and I'd have given some poor street cleaner a crappy start to his day. Now, I had a ride to catch.
Try standing there for 5 minutes, so... Hurry up!
there was a goddamn army of these goons. Clearly, somebody wanted these girls bad. Or maybe they just assumed the Broncos security team consisted of more than a drunk American has-been and a Brazilian never-was who should have paid more attention in flying school. Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Isso está ficando vergonhoso! Ela não vale a pena. Temos a mulher do branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O serrano vai cortar mais.
The odds on Giovanna still being alive were getting worse by the second, and if Fabiana wasn't dead already, I was guessing pretty soon she'd start wishing she was. I was up for one god-awful performance review. This was a mess. Where the hell was Passos? We were two failed cops failing miserably at being bodyguards. He approached everything with about as little preparation as I did. Maybe that's why we got along.
Giovanna! What the hell are you doing?
Seems like I wasn't the only guy around here who had taken his eye off the ball. My weakness was the drink. Passos was the sister. Things were turning pretty ugly in this town. The boss's girl was gone, and part of me wished I was too.